Hi everyone, welcome to my intro bar class. Our class today is going to need a mat and a bar of some sort. I've chosen to use a painting stick, but you don't have to use something exactly like this. You can use your Swiffer or a broom. You could also use the back of your dining room chairs. You could use the back of your sofa or anything that's going to help you with the stability. Our class today will be low to moderate intensity, and if you've never taken a bar class before, I recommend you watch it all the way through. That way you know what to expect. If you've been to one of my classes before, I teach a Pilates bar class, and in Pilates bar, I would teach the first half of the class would be Pilates mat work, and then the second half of the class would be standing bar. Well, this intro bar class today is that second half of my Pilates bar class, which would be the standing bar, where we're using a bar similar to this one. Okay? Before we get started today, it's important that I tell you it is recommended that you consult with a physician before you begin any new exercise program. All right, so we're going to get ready into our warm-up. The first thing we're going to do is just learn a few things about bar. You'll notice I'm wearing socks, but my socks are special. The bottom of my socks have little dots on the bottom, which are rubberized, that allow me to be stable, and it keeps my socks from slipping here on the mat that I'm standing on. That means I'm not going to work any of the pivots as a dancer might use. We're not going to be doing any twirling or sashaying across the floor or anything like that. Don't worry. But we will be doing some plies. We're going to work those quads and glutes. We're going to do a lot of lower body work. That's what bar is all about, in my opinion. So before we get started, I just wanted to point out to you that I have on bar socks. If you're wearing regular socks, I highly recommend you take those socks off and just go with the barefoot. Okay, I'm in my basement, so it's a little chilly down here, so I like to wear socks just to keep my feet warm. Second, a couple of things to know. This is first position in ballet, but it's also called Pilates stance when I teach my Pilates classes. So I don't want a big open turnout like you're in ballet. I would prefer if you kept it in a small V in Pilates stance, which is a natural turnout for most of us. Now, if you have knock knees, I would like for you to stay in parallel as much as possible, okay? So if your knees are coming in towards each other but your feet are separated, stay in parallel. Our warm-up today is going to start in first position, okay? Your heels are touching together, your toes are open, and you're standing up nice and tall, okay? Scoop your belly and lift in and up underneath your rib cage into your diaphragm. Okay, here we are in first position, or Pilates stance. We're going for a small plie. Down and lift. Down. It's a small bend in the knee. Your tailbone sticks slightly down and back. You're not tucking your tail under. You're just bending the knees and then pulling the arm down and up in a sweeping motion. As we're doing this, when I come back up, I'm zipping my legs in the back as if there is a zipper attached to my heel. And it's going all the way up to my tailbone. So down and zip. So every time we do our plies, whether we're in first position plie or second position plie, I want you to think about zipping up the legs. Okay? One more like this, and then step out to second position. Same thing here. We've still got the turnout with the toes, keeping our heels grounded, down and squeeze. Now it's like your zipper is stuck. It's like the zipper won't go all the way up, but you're trying and you're pulling at the zipper as much as possible. Squeezing the glutes as you come up to the top. Opening the knees as you plie down. 4 more like this. 3 and 2. Last one. Come back to first position. I would like for you now to turn sideways. Watching me, you're going to put your feet in parallel, okay? Parallel. So here was first position in Pilates stance, and you're going to keep the feet and the toes in the same position, and you just rotate the heels outward. That should put your heels directly underneath your hips. Keep your belly scooping, and as we step, we're going to step back into a lunge. And I just want you to hold this here. As you're in a lunge, you're scooping your belly, you're standing upright, and the back heel is lifted. Okay? One of the biggest things I see happen with a lunge is people are leaning forward. I don't want you to use this as a crutch. It's just a little bit of balance to help you stay upright. Okay, hand on the hip just for, some stability. You can put both hands here, but I like to put one hand on my hip. And then it's just down and up. Down and lift. Now the front leg, you want to have that weight in the heel of that foot, not in the ball of the foot. That means you're shifting your weight forward. You want to keep the weight back and centered directly beneath and in between both feet. Okay, down and up. One more like this, and now hold it down. Hold for 8, scoop your belly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now push the heel back, straighten the back leg. Back and bend with the tuck. Back and tuck. Back and tuck. Back and tuck. Back and tuck, back and tuck, back and tuck. One more, back and tuck. Now step up, and let's do that on the other side. Step back with that foot, okay? Got that heel lifted in the back. You're standing straight, chest is lifted. Your weight is going straight down between both feet, and you can feel the weight in the heel of that front leg. Let's go down and up. Here we go. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Scoop the belly. Down, lift up. Down and lift. Down and lift. Weight in the heel. Down. Now hold it down. Hold here for 8. Steady yourself. Scoop your belly. Squeeze your glutes. 4, 3, 2. Press the heel. Press and tuck the pelvis. Press and tuck. Press and tuck. Press and tuck. Press and tuck. Scoop the belly. Press and tuck. Press and tuck. Last one. Press and tuck. Step up. And I think we are ready to get started with our first sequence. Grab a sip of water and get ready with your bar. Come back to the mat and grab your bar once again. Place your bar into your left hand, my right hand, and step out to second position. Your toes are turned out towards the corners of your mat and your heels are pressing into the floor. We're beginning with a second position plie, down and up. Here we go. Down and up, down and up, down and squeeze, down, shoulders back. 4 more and open. That's 3 and open. 2 more. Last one. Hold it down for 8, 7, 6, 5. Open the knees. 3, 2. Bring the toe to a point. Come up, plie. Up, plie. Up, plie. Up, heels down. Up, plie. Up, plie. Up, plie. Last one. Up. Add the lift. Lift up and down. Push off and down. Push off and down. Push off. 4 more like this. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Last one. Lift up. Hold it down. for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Position your bar on the other side for the other side of the series. Same position, second, toes turned out, down and up. Here we go. Down and open. Down and open. Down, squeeze the shoulders. Down, 4 more like this. 4, squeeze it up. 3, and up. 2, open it out. Last one, now pulse for 8, 7, 6, little pulses. 4, and 3, and 2, now point. Bring it up and plie. Up, plie. Up, plie. Up, plie. 4 more. Bring it up. Plie. Bring it up. Plie. Lift up. Last one. Lift up. Now lift the leg. Bring it up and down. Push off and down. Lift up and down. Lift up. 4 more like this. Bring it up and plie. Up, plie. Up, plie. Last one. Bring it up. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and first position. Put your bar down for that exercise without the bar. Now, if you don't feel comfortable putting the bar down, you want to hang on to it, put it right here in front. Start with your feet in second position, toes turned out. Start with that plie. Down and point. Down and lift. 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 Down and point. Down. Hold plie. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and together. Take a little break. Join me back at the mat and grab your bar for the next series. Place your bar on your left side, my right side, and start with your feet in Pilates stance or ballet first position. Scoop your belly and prepare to step out to second position. Make sure as you start that your feet are in a V shape. When you step out to second position, your feet are still in that same V. Okay? Starting here in first position, open second plie. Down and together. Plie and together. Plie, together. Plie, together. Plie, together. Scoop your belly. 2 more. Last one, and hold it out. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rotate lunge. Turn and open. Turn and open. Turn, open. Turn and open. As you turn, I want you to pick up the back foot instead of pivoting on the ball of the foot. 1 more. Hold it open. Squeeze your glutes and open the knees. 4, 3, 2, and together. Move your bar to the other side and step out, second position plie. Open and close. Open and close. Open, close. Scoop your belly, squeeze. 4, close. And 3, close. That's 2. Last one, hold it out. Hold 8, 7, 6. Open those knees. 4, 3, 2. Rotate lunge. Turn and open. Turn and squeeze the shoulders. Turn and open. Turn. 4 more. Turn. Stay in the plie. 2 more. Last one. Hold it out. hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to first. Put your bar down. Let's try that without the bar. We're going to alternate sides with that. Stepping to your left first. First position. Arms go with us. So open, turn, open, and together. Open, alternate sides. Open and together. Open, scoop your belly. Pick up that heel and back. Open, rotate, turn, and back. Open, lunge. Stay with those bent knees. Open and turn. Open and down. Open, rotate. Open. Don't forget to breathe. One more set. Open, turn, open, and down. Last one. Open, turn, open, and together. Beautiful. Well done. Grab a sip of water and get ready for the next series. Join me back at the mat for the next series. Grab your bar. Position yourself with the bar in front of you. And if you're using a mat, the mat should all be directly behind you. Holding on to the bar with both hands, position your feet in parallel. Okay, so that means the heels are no longer touching and you're standing up tall. Neutral spine with a scooped belly. Just take a step back with your right foot into a lunge and then step back up. Alternating sides, go back with the left and up. Step back and up. Belly is scooped. Holding on with both hands for stability. Back and up. Back, keep your chest lifted. Back and up. Back and up. We have one more set on each side. Right and then left. And then step back and hold it on the right. Hold for 8, 7. Scoop your belly. Lengthen up. 4, 3, 2. Come up to a point. With your toes behind you, your hips are square to the front. Little lifts using those glute muscles. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Keep the hips square and focus on squeezing the glute. 4 more. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift, and tap. Hold it up. Hold 8. Reach the toe. Squeeze the glute. Press it all out. 4, 3, 2. Step back for lunge. Down, push up, lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down and lift. 4 more. Squeeze the glute. 3 more. Press it out. 2 more. Scoop the belly. Last one. And bring it back in. Step back on the other side. Hold it here. 8 count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come up to a point. Squeeze the glute. Square the hips. Lift the leg. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift. 4 more. 4, tap. Scoop the belly. Lengthen up. Last one. Hold it up. Hold 8, 7, 6. Reach it back. 4, 3, 2. Down and up. Down and lift. Down and reach. Down and press. Down and scoop. 4 more. Reach. 3. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. And bring it into parallel. Now, put that bar down. Time to put that together. Alternating sides. Starting feet in parallel. Standing up straight, hands on your hips for stability. No arms are necessary for this. Keeping your belly scooped. Step back with the right foot. Step back and reach. Step back and reach. Step back, reach. Step back, scoop your belly. 4 and reach. 3, reach. 2, reach. One more. Step together. Down and lift. Down and lift. Down, reach. Down, squeeze. 4 more. Reach back. 3, reach back. 2, last one. Bring it together. Alternate sides. Down, lift, down and together. Down, lift, down, together. Down, lift, down, together. Down, lift, down, together. 4 more like this. Down and together. 3, lift, down, together. 2, lift, down. Scoop your belly. Last one. Lift, down, and together. Beautiful. Now, grab a sip of water and get ready for the next series. Join me back at the mat and grab your bar for the next series. You're going to position your bar actually off of the mat, out in front at an angle. Start with your feet in parallel, and then take your right foot back behind you and prepare for a curtsy lunge. Your front foot should be pointed directly towards the edge of your mat. It should be perpendicular to the long edge of your mat. Okay? Starting with the basic curtsy lunge, no movements, down and up. Down and open. Down. As you come up, I want you to squeeze that glute, the one in the back, pressing it upward. Standing up tall. The queen is not here. We do not need to bow. Keep your chest lifted. Down and up. 2 more. Last one. At a point. Down and point. Down and point. Down and point. Down and point. Down, point. Down, point. Scoop your belly. Last one. Hold it out. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift. 4 more. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. 2. Last one. Put it together. So it's down, point, lift, tap. Down, point, lift, tap. Down, point, lift, tap. Down, point, lift. 4 more. Down, point, lift, tap. Down, point, lift, tap. Down, point, lift. Last one. Down, point, lift, tap. Bring your feet back to parallel. Move your bar to the other side. Remember, it's at an angle off of your mat, in front of you just a bit. Take that left leg, bring it behind you. That front foot is now prepared and keeping it perpendicular to the long edge of your mat. Down and up with that curtsy lunge. Down and scoop. Down, squeeze the glute. Down, press it up. Down, 4 more like this. 4 and squeeze. 3, open. 2, scoop the belly. Last one, hold it down. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Add the point. Down and point. Down and point. Down, point. down, 4 more like this, down and point, down and point, down, point, last one, hold it here, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, lengthen the leg, press it out, reach it far, 4 more, and tap, 3, and tap, 2, last one, put it together, down, point, lift, tap, down, point, lift, tap, down, point, lift, tap, down, point, lift, 4 more, down, point, lift, tap, 3, point, lift, tap, 2, point, lift, tap, last one, down, point, lift, tap, beautiful. Put your bar down. We've got to do it without the bar this time. We're going to put the 2 sides together, alternating between sides. Starting with your foot in parallel, you're going to step back with your right leg as the first curtsy lunge. Arms are coming down, down, point, lift, and step. 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 4 more, point, lift, and step. Down, point, lift, and step. 2 more, lift, and step. Last one, down, point, lift, and step together. Well done. Great job. Grab a sip of water and get ready for the next sequence. Welcome back. Time for our cool down. You made it through the workout. Now it's time to take it down towards the mat. I'd like for you to position yourself at the end of your mat. We're not going to be needing our bar anymore. Inhale your arms all the way up and exhale, reach and fold forward. Walk yourself out to a plank. Lower your knees and then slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift up into downward facing dog. Your head should be between your arms. Lift your right leg to the ceiling and lower it down. Lift the left and lower. Lift the right and lower. One more. Left and lower. Roll out to plank. Lower your knees. Lower yourself down. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Lift right and down. Lift left and down. Right and down and left and down. Now take your right leg up and bring it all the way through. Place your shin on the ground and then move your right foot over to the left side of your mat. Lower the left knee down to the ground and walk yourself ever so slightly down into pigeon. We're staying upright. We're not going to collapse over that front leg. We're going to stay right here and breathe. Relax your shoulders, pull them down into your back as if you're trying to pull your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Open your chest and take 2 deep breaths in. One more. Tuck that toe in the back and lift the leg up. And then step back into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up and bring it all the way through. Bring that left foot over to the right side of the mat. Lower the back knee And then work yourself out ever so slightly, bringing your hips closer to the ground. Stay upright. Hands on the floor in front of your knee. And take 2 deep breaths in. Tuck that toe under and lift the leg up. Press back into downward facing dog. Lift those hips and press those heels down. Alternate right foot, press down, and then left foot, press down. Right and left. Relax your head and allow it to dangle between your arms. Press both heels down. Lower your knees and sit back into child's pose. Lengthen out your arms. Inhale, roll yourself up. And we are all done for today. Great workout. I hope you enjoyed your introduction to barre class. If you have any questions, you guys know you can message me here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, or you can send me an email from my work address. If you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Have a great one. See you soon.